What is the most extreme case of beating a dead horse have you seen? My college roommate Jake had this thing about his high school girlfriend Emma that went way beyond normal post-breakup behavior and entered the realm of psychological torture for everyone around him. They dated for 2 years in high school, broken up when they went to different colleges, and that should have been the end of it. Normal people move on, maybe stay friends on social media, wish each other well. Jake turned it into a 4-year obsession that made everyone in his orbit want to throw him off a bridge. It started junior year when Emma posted a photo with some guy named Derek at her college's homecoming dance. Just a normal, innocent photo. 2 people in formal wear smiling at the camera. Jake saw this and immediately called an emergency roommate meeting. "Look at this," he said, shoving his laptop in my face. "She's already dating someone else. We only broke up 8 months ago." "Jake," I said as gently as possible, "you guys agreed to see other people when you left for college. This is normal." But Jake had already fallen down the rabbit hole. He spent the next 3 hours analyzing every pixel of that photo. The guy's hand placement on Emma's waist. Whether her smile looked genuine. The caption that just said, "Homecoming 2019. She used the dancing emoji. Jake said seriously, "She never used emojis with me. This is clearly a message." That was just the beginning. Over the next few months, Jake turned into a social media detective. He knew Derek's class schedule better than Derek did. He could tell you which dining hall Derek ate lunch in, what fraternity he was rushing, and probably his GPA. He found Derek's Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and even his mom's Facebook page. Derek's mom posted about family dinner last Sunday. Jake would report during our weekly grocery trips. That means he went home for the weekend instead of staying on campus with Emma. Their relationship is clearly struggling. I started timing these Emma updates. Jake would bring her up at least 15 times per day. Watching TV? Emma always hated this show. Ordering pizza? Emma was allergic to pepperoni. Walking to class? Emma would have loved this weather. Our friend group tried everything. Matt staged an intervention where we all told Jake he needed to move on. Jake nodded along and then immediately launched into a 20-minute analysis of Emma's recent Instagram story about studying for midterms. "She's stressed about her organic chemistry exam," he explained. "I could help her. I aced that class last semester." Sarah tried setting him up with other people. Jake would go on exactly one date, spend the entire time comparing the poor girl to Emma, and then come home to update his Emma spreadsheet. Yes, he had a spreadsheet. Color-coded tabs for social media activity, Derek sightings, and mood indicators based on her posts. By senior year, it had reached legendary status among our friends. Jake's Emma obsession was like a natural phenomenon. You couldn't stop it. You could only marvel at its intensity and destructive power. The breaking point came when Emma got engaged to Derek during their senior year. She posted a simple photo of her ring with the caption, "Yes." I found Jake sitting in our dorm room at 2 a.m., laptop open, staring at the engagement photo like he was trying to decode the Da Vinci Code. "The ring is too small," he said without looking up. Derek clearly didn't put much thought into this. "And look at her expression. She's not genuinely happy. I can tell." "Jake, she looks ecstatic, like genuinely glowing with joy." "No, see how her left eye crinkles differently than her right? That's her fake smile." I know all her facial expressions. That's when I realized the dead horse wasn't just beaten. It had been pulverized into atoms, scattered to the wind, and Jake was still out there swinging at the empty air where a horse used to be. The final straw came at graduation when Jake's parents asked about his post-college plans. Instead of talking about his job offer or apartment hunting, Jake spent 15 minutes explaining his theory about why Emma's engagement was doomed and how he'd be there to help her through the inevitable breakup. His mom just stared at him with this expression of horror and disappointment that I'll never forget. Last I heard, Emma and Derek have been happily married for 3 years, live in Portland, and have a golden retriever named Buster. Jake finally moved on when he met his current girlfriend Lisa, but it took until he was 26 years old. 4 years. He spent 4 years of his life obsessing over a high school relationship that lasted 2 years and ended amicably. The horse had been dead so long it had fossilized, and Jake was still out there with his little hammer, chipping away at rocks.